Welcome back to Tada 3D Printing. Ikea sells a 112 scale dollhouse that I have made all kinds of furniture for. I've even made a smaller design, a dollhouse for this dollhouse, but I have furniture in two different scales. So I decided that I wanted to make a smaller version of this 112 scale in my 124 scale. I wanted it to be the three colors just like my mini dollhouse. So it's going to have the wood on the sides, white on the back, the green chimney just like the original. This one's going to be about 12 inches, so I'm going to run it on the Prusa XL, and I do want to run it with all the colors rather than splitting them up. I would like to just have one dollhouse complete. This is going to take about 20 hours, and it's going to be about 700 grams of filament. And I did really watch it when it first started because I wanted to make sure that it was going to give me all the colors, that it wasn't going to do the solid wood all along the back, but it was going to have the white. And it started good. But then I had some kind of weirdness with the infill here where the brown started coming into the infill just on that kind of corner triangle. It did it for a couple layers and then it covered over it. I'm not really sure why it did it just there, but I wanted to see overall how the print would turn out, so I let it finish. I really like this. I used my burly wood filament that I like quite a bit, and I feel like it looks pretty good. Printed really good. There was not any warping. Everything's very smooth, but can definitely see the infill issue there in that corner here on the left. I'm really not sure why it did that, but because the white is a little bit see-through, you can see it, and there is a little smudge here. Other than that, it printed how I wanted it to. I mean, all the edges are really, really smooth, and I do really like this color of wood. Of course, I could split this up and have something maybe slide in the back, add the chimney later, but I liked the ease of just getting this completely done and ready to go. So I pulled it into Bambu to see if it would be any different in that slicer. Maybe there was something kind of quirky with the Prusa slicer. So I opened the exact same file that I had sliced in Prusa in Bambu. I did expect to have to recolor it, but I don't know why my slicer in Bambu seems to always be doing this double PLA ABS. I never print in ABS, so I'm not really sure about that. So I go through and adjust the colors how I want them, and I'm really curious to see if this same 12-inch print is going to work on the H2D because I know there's some kind of funniness with where the nozzles can go on the side. And sure enough, I get an error that there's an issue with the right nozzle not being able to go all the way into that kind of grayed out area on the left. So I just reposition this a little bit because I have just the brown on the very edge, so I can kind of overlap that a little bit. And I just reslice it, and that does get rid of the error. So it looks like I can run this full size on the H2D. All the coloring looks how I want it, but I am curious if I'm going to have that same issue with the infill, that it had that kind of brown triangle. And this is the same exact file, so it's very likely. And sure enough, when I scroll down, I do see that same issue. I was thinking about how I had done the design, that I had to split it into three parts so that I could get the colors to show through and not just be solid white or solid wood on the back. So I was thinking maybe I needed to just make my white piece a little bit smaller. Maybe there was something funny with it overlapping into the brown walls. And sure enough, just making that width a little bit smaller, surprisingly, was all I needed to do to get rid of that infill. I wish I'd noticed it on the Prusa XL before I ran that one, but I want to run it on the Bambu H2D so I can compare the overall look of it. It's going to take about 25 hours, so I started looking at the layer height. The default was this balanced 0.2, so I looked back at Prusa XL to see how I had sliced that one, and I technically ran that one on 0.2 speed. So I resliced this one again on Bambu Slicer as 0.2 standard, and that drops it down quite a bit, so it's about 14 hours instead. I'm really not sure which is the best comparison between the two of these, but I am completely for running this at 14 hours and seeing how it does. Once I got it going, I wanted to compare the overall grams. I wish that it showed this in the inches. Of course, I have to switch back to metric, and it's 703 grams. I couldn't remember what it was on Prusa, but I switched back and it's actually 708, which surprises me that even with a little bit more purge on the Bambu, it's going to be faster and a tiny bit less filament. And then I rescale that middle, the white part, to see if I do the same thing in Prusa Slicer, will it get rid of that infill just like it did on Bambu? And sure enough, by resizing that a little bit smaller, it does get rid of that weird glitch. So that's just something that was happening because of the overlap. It wasn't one of the slicers over the other. Okay, the Bambu is done, so I want to see how this version turned out. And it looks really good. There was not any issues with that infill. It looks really crisp, white and brown. I can see the textured sheet leaves a little different finish, of course, on this back, but everything is really smooth. I don't see any skips or any issues at all, any zits or smudges or anything. I think this turned out really good. I'm really happy with the overall time that it took as well. So to compare the two of them together, of course, this one is from the Prusa because it's got that funny infill. There is a skip on this inner wall that I don't like. It's not something I can just cut off, and the back chimney warps just a little bit. Of course, the infill color was just an issue on my part. The Bambu is very comparable. The only thing that I really noticed is there is a little spot where the chimney ends that just almost has a little bit of a dip. You can only see it in certain lights. Just like, it's not even a skip, it's just a little difference in that corner seam. So I would say overall that they did good. There wasn't major warping from edge to edge, which I'm kind of surprised at with the size of this and that it is a pretty square model. I usually have issues with warping on something this large. So I am happy with them overall. I definitely will just go with the Bambu because it's faster and it's just the tiniest little bit of filament less. Even though I can compare, the amount of waste on both of them, the waste is definitely more on the Bambu, but it doesn't matter because it's less filament overall. So now I can take this same Ikea house that is the 112 scale, and I now have my 124 scale that I can furnish out the same way. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.